First, though, there's this.
We've seen the threat from foreign terrorists rise to a whole nother level. This is by no means a time to let up or dial back. Now, on top of that, increasingly concerning is the potential for a coordinated attack here in the homeland.
So that was 8 days ago, and that was Chris Wray, head of the FBI, warning us that now it's happened. 8 migrants with ties to ISIS arrested in a sting operation. All 8 of them crossed the border illegally. That's where we start. Good morning, everybody. On this midweek Wednesday, I'm Bill Hemmer. Hello to you.
Good morning. It's good to be here with you. I'm Dana Perino, and this is America's Newsroom. The migrants came here from Tajikistan, and a source tells Fox they were, quote, fully vetted at the southern border, and yet nothing was flagged.
So ICE then later caught up with them in Philadelphia, New York, and Los Angeles, and that begs the question, who else is coming across that border?
We have Team Fox coverage. Paul Morrow is here with us, and we want to go first to Alexis McAdams. She is on the streets of New York with more. Hi, Alexis.
Dana, Bill, good morning. Right now, we know that those 8 Tajik nationals are in ICE custody this morning after they were arrested. A source telling me that a majority were arrested right here in New York City. Exactly where in the city, we're still trying to figure that out. This morning, a Democratic councilman here says this is another example of a broken southern border that he says the president needs to fix quickly because he says he doesn't know what's going to happen next in New York City. Listen.
Yeah, it's frightening, and we're headed for another 9/11. I predicted that. I think we should have a secure border. We should know who's coming into our country. We don't. And millions of migrants and illegal aliens have gotten through. So it's a situation that we're just, really rolling the dice here.
So in just the last few days, a group of Tajik nationals who investigators tell us have ties to ISIS were taken into custody. The 8 men, all from Tajikistan. So how did they enter the United States in the first place is the question. Sources telling Fox they crossed illegally at the southern border and were, quote, fully vetted. But listen to this, nothing was flagged somehow. It was only after they were already released into the U.S. that Customs and Border Patrol were notified about these major security concerns. So this ICE sting took place in 3 major cities, New York, Philadelphia, and in Los Angeles. According to the New York Post, the feds used a wiretap to listen in on these phone calls from these people, hearing one of those arrested talking about bombs. Former ICE Director Tom Homan says this is an example of a dangerous trend.
Under 3.5 years of Biden, they've got a historical number of Russian nationals being arrested at the southern border. I mean, these numbers are unprecedented. And you look at the people on the terrorist watch list, they got over 380 on the southern border.
So you heard those numbers. It's pretty shocking. 380 at the southern border and counting. The Department of Homeland Security, Dana and Bill, and the FBI are working this case. They know about that heightened threat in America and say they're doing everything they can around the clock to keep Americans safe. Back to you.
All right, Alexis, thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.